Your scalp is sore, if it's painful, if it's red, if it's itchy, stop your scroll. This video is for you. My name's Abby. I am actually a certified hair and scalp expert with the American Medical Certification Association and the US Trichology Institute. There have been multiple studies done showing how your scalp's microbiome is completely separate than the rest of your skin on your body, and also almost like some common sense here. We'd all be walking around like Chewbacca's if it was the same type of skin, right? So that is kind of why I dive deep into trichology, which is the study of specifically the scalp and the hair. And there is so much information about that. Now, listen, I used to be the person who would wake up in the middle of the night scratching their scalp, whose scalp was constantly red, it was itchy, it was inflamed, it was flaky, it was dry. And you know, my scalp is so, like, I'm such a sensitive person in general. Like, I have to use specific laundry detergents, I have to use specific hand soaps, that even like an environmental change can throw my scalp out. Even just allergies can throw my scalp off. Like, so many different things, hard water, all of these things can contribute to your overall scalp health. But I used to go so long without washing my hair, and like, I would see these people on social media and they would always tell me the longer you go without washing your hair, the better. And the longest I ever went was probably 11, 12 days. My scalp was so red, so itchy, so uncomfortable. And this was before I even kind of dived deep into like scalp health in general, but it was horrible. It was horrible. And I was always wondering, I'm like, I'm doing what these people are telling me to. Why is it like this? Most of the time, it can be an overgrowth of yeast or bacteria. And I know that sounds a little gross, but it's actually very, very common. And, you know, one thing I want to suggest to you that really worked for me was I started washing more frequently. I didn't wash every day because when you wash every day, it can dry out your scalp, but I started washing, I would say 1 to 3 times a week, and my scalp just got less and less inflamed. I would also start using products. If you're somebody who washes daily and you're still experiencing an inflamed scalp, start trying to find something that's more like a little minty, that, you know, peppermint, eucalyptus, spearmint, that also helps. It's like a natural antibacterial and antimicrobial, which really helps balance out your scalp. But don't worry, it's very common. I understand how uncomfortable it is. It doesn't feel too good, but that's just your scalp saying, hey, I need to be clean. Please just wash me. So if you're trying to go extended days, it's honestly better to just wash your hair than it is to let your scalp sit in that uncomfortable situation. And also, not to mention, the overgrowth of yeast and bacteria can actually do a lot more damage to your scalp than just washing your hair.